Welcome to the podcast series, Breaking Barriers, Black Women Excelling in Sport, hosted by Joe Mountford from Beat It with Joe. In this series, we delve into the intricate relationship between mental well-being, mindset, and athletic performance. Join us as we explore the empowering stories of Black women in sports, both as athletes and parents, in our quest to amplify their voices and achievements. Get ready to be inspired and motivated as we shatter stereotypes and celebrate excellence. Today's podcast is called From Townships to Fairways, and my special guest today is Yolanda Duma. In this episode, Yolanda shares how she started playing golf at her mother's insistence and how the sport helped her to learn English. We look at the challenges of playing a sport without the fluency in English, making it hard to set boundaries and to express oneself. We look at the struggles of being taken advantage of by people in your own community once you start earning money from sports. We speak about dealing with judgment and prejudice from more privileged kids due to lack of proper equipment, and the misconception that looking good equates to playing well in sport. Yolanda's aspirations of becoming qualified on the PGA and the journey towards achieving those dreams is realized, and we discuss the obstacles faced by individuals from less fortunate backgrounds in pursuing sports dreams. So welcome to our podcast highlighting the incredible journeys of Black women in sports. And we have the inspiring Yolanda Duma joining us. Hailing from a township in the Eastern Cape of South Africa, Yolanda's story is as unique as it is extraordinary. Lante, as she likes to be called, one of 4 siblings, will take us on a deep dive into her journey, from how she discovered her passion for golf to the life-changing moment when the Ernie Els Foundation recognized her talent. Today, she stands proudly as a professional golfer on the Sunshine Ladies Tour and Standard Bank Series, a testament to her hard work and dedication. She is currently a third-year associate coach at the Bryanston Country Club in Johannesburg. She is passionate about coaching less advantaged children golf because she believes in the transformative power of golf. Not only has Lante conquered the golfing world, but she has also recently achieved her PGA qualification, marking another monumental milestone in her career. Get ready to be inspired by Yolanda Duma's remarkable story of resilience, perseverance, and triumph in the world of golf. Tune in for an episode you won't want to miss. So welcome, Yolanda, and thank you so much for joining us.
When I do an interview, I like saying we, because, we did everything together. We basically grew up together. We played together, golf and stuff like that, and we turned pro together. So, yeah, sometimes I just say we. Anyway, let me just say
recording in progress.
No, say we. That's absolutely perfect. Say we, because that's exactly what the other, Anele, it was her and her 2 sisters. So they walked the walk together with them. So yeah, speak your absolute truth and your comfort. Don't make it up for the audience.
So we grew up in East London. I'm from Dansane Township. So our father introduced us to golf because he used to play with our brothers. But he didn't actually want us to play because he felt like we were making noise and, kids, because I was like 3.5 years old at that time, and my sister is 2 years older than me. So our mother actually wanted us to really play because she was the one who always forced us to just go with the boys and stuff like that.
Okay. How many were there of you in total?
4, but our other brother passed away, and our other brother is overseas right now. He went there with golf also.
Okay, so it carried on.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So also our mother used to say we must, because my father used to own a taxi business. He was a taxi driver. So he used to own a taxi. So we used to go with a taxi at golf. So when they were putting their golf stuff in the car, my mother used to say, we must just go hide at the back. So they cannot leave us. And then when we're there, there's no way of turning back, you know.
Yeah.
We'll have to practice and stuff. So until there was this guy who used to coach my brothers. He was called LG Kidsman. So he saw us practicing. I was like, no, man, you should bring the girls also, because I can see something there. So my father started bringing us to golf now.
So you didn't have to hide in the back anymore. Okay. But
Yeah,
tell me,
so
did
that's
you
how we
enjoy it?
started.
Did you enjoy it, or did you feel forced that you had to do it?
No, we enjoyed it.
Okay.
We really enjoyed it, especially at first. But now we got forced into it after, you know, even if you didn't want to go to practice now.
Okay.
Because sometimes you get lazy and you're like, I just don't want to go to golf today,
Yeah.
you know. But like it or not, you have to be at golf, because he used to pick us up from school.
And every day,
So after school,
after school, every day, you're off to the golf course.
every day after school. Yeah, so we got to a point where we didn't have a choice, but we really loved it, because I remember at primary when they used to ask us, what do you guys want to be? They're like, professional golfers. I'm like, professional golfers, what's that? Because we're in a township school, so they didn't really know much about golf, you know. It's like, professional golfer, there's no way. You kids are dreaming.
Yeah.
So yeah, we really did enjoy it. I really did.
And tell me, did you stay in the township school the whole way through?
Yes, we did, until we went to the NLS Foundation, because also it was difficult for speaking English, you know.
Yes.
Because our coach, he was a white man. He spoke English.
Okay.
So it was quite difficult, but I don't know, we managed to.
So do you think you learnt your English through him a little bit?
Yes, we did, because we learned our English through golf. Because, I mean, I don't think if we didn't play golf, we're going to be able to speak English, because we were not exposed.
Okay. Wow. Okay. And Lante, tell me, when you started getting better at golf and standing out, what were your friends like towards you? Like now you joined the Ernie Els Foundation, and I would imagine you would have had more opportunities. Explain a little bit once you'd been selected for the Ernie Els Foundation, what were the opportunities that were given to you? So answer me that. And then I want to know, like from the previous podcast, we were talking about how your own friends turn on you because now suddenly you're different. So Lante, once you'd been selected for the Ernie Els Foundation, how did that change the path or, friendships and things?
Well, I didn't really have too much friends or anything, but just the neighbors that I grew up with. So, of course, when you get selected into golf and stuff like that, when you're doing something different in the neighborhood or in the area, I don't know.
In your community. In your community. Yes.
Yes, community, that's the word.
Yes.
In the community, like when they hear golf, they think money, you know.
They think money,
So,
okay.
Yes. So they would want to be associated with you because you have money and stuff like that, you know. Wanna be more friendly, just to use you or whatever, just always keep on borrowing money or just buy us this we know you can afford, something like that.
Oh, so you felt like you were used maybe. And did you maybe suddenly acquire
Yes.
new friends that you hadn't had before?
Also that, just to use you borrow money from you, and then they won't even return that money. They will act like they didn't even borrow money from you.
Oh no, so
Something
people
like
take
that.
advantage of you as soon as you start to get other
Yes.
opportunities. Oh, that's not nice. No, okay. Okay, so once you've been selected for the Ernie Els Foundation, what happened in your life? Like, did they take you for extra coaching? What did the academy help you with? Like, what was that?
Yes, definitely, because we went to live in the facilities.
You went to live in the
They
facilities,
built
okay?
some facilities for us, like a resident thing, type of
Yes,
thing.
like a hostel.
In Pencourt.
In Fancourt.
In Fancourt.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
So we used to live there. So we used to go to gym, psychologist, coaching.
Okay.
Yeah, we used to do all of that.
Okay.
And then school.
Okay, so now I'm going to ask you quite a deep question. You would have gone there from a township where it was basic to Fancourt, which is super fancy. So that's a huge difference. And your English wouldn't have been amazing at that time. What did it feel like inside? Like, did you feel a bit small, and like, what did it feel like? Did your confidence feel a bit lacking at that point?
Yes, of course, because even when you arguing or whatever, or when people say you did something wrong, now you can't speak for yourself, because now you can't find the words to express yourself or whatever. So you'll just say yes with whatever that's happening.
Okay. Okay.
So even when someone that did something, they will know that you can't speak for yourself. So of course their confidence.
So do you feel people took advantage of that also?
Yes.
Because that's what Anele said in the previous one, that she didn't have a voice. And I suppose what you're also saying, if you don't have the language, you also don't have a voice.
Yes, definitely. Especially when we used to, because remember I said we grew up in Iceland. So we used to play with the ladies there a lot, So you would find some of the old ladies that they were bit racist, So when you're just sitting there, because you don't want to mix, because you can't speak English. So what are you going to sit and talk about with them,
Yes.
So we used to sit in our corner and then just have a chat with ourselves, because there were also other ladies, because we were in the South African Development Board. Yeah. So there were also some girls that used to play. So if after playing, we used to just sit in our corner and then chat and laugh. So when we laugh, they think that we're talking about them, and then they will like talk bad about us or shout at us that we don't even greet, blah, blah, blah,
I see. Okay,
Yeah,
so miscommunication.
Even when we go on the course.
Yeah.
Even sometimes when we go play on the course, the people, they were like, what are you guys doing here? You're not supposed to be here. Like, you know what I mean? So it was just like that.
So Lante, part of this process of the podcast and that is just hold that, but don't forget what you're going to say, is what we can give back to make it different. So if you could think of like, how could people have made it different for you as a new person to bridge the gap between something so different, coming from so different like East London Township to Fancourt, which is super fancy? How could people have made your life easier with that journey for you and your sister?
Yes, sister.
Yeah. If you had the words and you had the language, what could you have asked for or being able to do differently?
I think if we could speak English at a younger age, I think things would have been much better and easier.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Because if you can speak, you can communicate. If you can communicate,
Exactly.
you can break down boundaries. If you can communicate, you
Yes.
can break up misunderstandings.
Yes.
Okay.
So also now, you know what used to happen when we play well, they never, like people in our club, they never used to believe us. They think maybe we cheated or something. So now you can't speak for yourself. Every time when we play good and we win, it's like, no, they cheated. There's no way, you know? So I think also that brought our confidence a little bit down.
Oh, no.
Now you are so scared to play well because no one will believe you that you can actually play. Maybe you cheated or something.
Okay. So, again, if you were to speak to a new person coming into the academy, and now they could speak English, let's just give a scenario, they can speak English. What would you say to them with regards to this? Like, I would say, you just got to give 100%, and the results are the results, and other people's opinion is their opinion. But that's easy for me saying because I'm a mind coach and that's what I do. But when you don't feel you fit in, number one, and you feel like you don't have a voice, if someone says to you, you're cheating, I understand that you'd maybe hold back on your potential, that you don't want to be sticking out any more than you probably feel you are. Wow, that's not cool at all. Okay, so now how long were you in the academy for?
From 2006 till 2008.
Okay, 2 years.
Yeah.
2 or 3 years.
2006, 7, 8. Yeah.
Okay, so, and what changed for you there? Your English must have improved?
Yes, yes.
Big time.
Because I can speak now, of course.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, much better.
Okay, and with that, did your confidence grow?
Not so much, because kids, they make fun of you and stuff like that. So you don't want to speak. You just shy in your corner. So yeah.
Okay, so now you coach.
I never used to speak so much because I was a bit shy. Maybe I'll speak a wrong word and then I'll be laughed at, Because, as kids, you laugh at each other.
Yeah.
Especially when you speak broken English. We call it broken English.
Yeah. So, Lante, I know that you're coaching at Bryanston and you're teaching kids. And you're teaching kids that probably have potential to be great, but they come from fortunate backgrounds. So, if you had to give them any other tool that wasn't golf, wasn't a drive, it wasn't a putt, it wasn't a chip, what advice would you give them? Like, how could you help them to see the other side? So that if they get into an academy or when they get into competitions, and there are people that have come from an academy, how could they better handle a situation without judgment and ugliness?
I think I would maybe try and coach them personal skills. What do you call it? Is it personal skills?
Yeah.
Maybe
prepare them for what those kids have come from, potentially have come from. Yes, and
also to be kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, because being kind, it goes a long way.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what the other kids is going through or where is he or she coming from or whatnot, So when you're being kind, at least you you make that kid feel comfortable and,
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and the other thing is that what we don't think about is that for many people in fortunate positions, they've got their mum and dad to come and fetch them and take them to their golf. Whereas
Yes.
for you, when you went to the Ernie Els Foundation, you left your mum and dad. So, and you went to a strange environment. It was difficult for you. And so
Yes.
you're needing to focus your mind on improving your golf. You're needing to focus your mind on improving your English. And you're missing your folks. So maybe that, it's just bringing awareness to people that it's not the same for everybody. Yes, you're all fighting for the cut, and you're all fighting for sponsorship, and you're all fighting for a green card and a pro card and a whatever. But it's...
And also that, let me go back into growing up. The clothes, the clothes that golf clothes are very expensive, So when you see other kids wearing your Titleist, your Strixon looking good,
all the branded
and you
clothes,
wearing old stuff that you've been given by, those old ladies, stuff that they don't fit anymore, that they're old. We used to wear those ones, even old shoes that they used to donate,
Yeah.
So now you're even more shy to go out there next to those people and play with those people, because first of all, when you don't look good, you don't feel good, and you can't perform, because now it's like when you see them, you're like, the golf that they're going to play, it's going to be very good, because now even you can't match because of the clothes that people are wearing.
Okay, so you know what I mean, and just, I don't know what your psychologist in that said to you in fan court, but that's your perception.
We used to go to group sessions. We never did. I don't remember doing a one-on-one.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I mean, I remember when I was coaching one of the players, and what she looked like and what her caddy looked like meant the world to her. Like it made her either play well or not. So if it's important to you, it's important to you, And so that's, again, it's important that people are aware of, as kind as it is to hand over your secondhand shoes and clothing to people that didn't have previously. You don't necessarily feel awesome when you step onto the tee and everyone else has got shiny shoes and
When you're practicing, it's okay, but when you're playing a tournament, hey. It just, the level of confidence, it brings us down.
Okay. Wow. Talking about level of confidence, can you think of other things that have impacted your confidence, which you would like, which again we can bring awareness to people, just to be mindful of handling sensitive issues better? Was it you who had, when you went into the change room and someone had a racist comment to make to you, was that you or Zetu?
Oh, I was with Zetu. It was me and Zetu.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you were playing in a tournament, and what happened?
Yes. We had just finished, I think we were in Humwood in PE, Kabeja. They call it Kabeja these days.
Yes.
So it was raining. It was raining there. Like, it was windy, raining, but we played anyway. So we were changing in the we had just showered actually. So now we were just dressing up and stuff. Me and Zetu were just next to the mirror. So this girl walked in and she said a funny comment, and then she laughed, and we're like, "Excuse me?" She was like, "Ah." And then she just went to the shower. She continued. We couldn't believe it. Because, she found us there. We didn't say anything. We were busy in the mirror.
Yeah.
She just walked in and then said, the silly comment and then just went to the shower.
And it was a racist comment?
Yes.
And how did you and Zetu feel?
No, we were shocked. We couldn't believe it.
And did you feel...
We couldn't believe that she actually said that. Because we didn't do anything to her. We were just minding our own businesses.
Yeah. At that moment, did you feel speechless and couldn't respond? Or did you feel more powerful not responding?
I think we felt more powerful not responding. Because, it was going to end up into something big. I'm sure.
Yeah.
And I don't like politics and stuff like that. I don't like conflicts and
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So now where you are today, you are a coach at Bryanston Country Club. You play the Sunshine Tour and the Standard Bank Series. How is your life different now?
Oh, it's very different, and sometimes it's a struggle to believe that I'm actually in a position that I am, because I remember I've been dreaming of doing my PGA course.
Oh, so yes, okay.
I'm actually done now. We wrote our final exams. I think it was in Feb.
Yes.
So now I'm actually done with that.
Fantastic! Congratulations.
Yes, so I'll be actually fully qualified by June.
Okay.
So being a qualified PGA, it's actually like a dream come true for me, and working in one of the biggest clubs in Johannesburg.
I know. It's amazing.
So yes.
And
I'm still, it's good. It's like I'm still in the dream, but
And
so
you've got such a beautiful.
I'm still trying to work my way up.
Yeah,
it's a bit of a struggle sometimes, because you get your big personalities there, like Llewellyn, Van Leeuwen. You know Llewellyn. That one. But anyway, we're not there.
So do you know what?
Yeah, I'm still trying to.
I want to ask you, when it comes to difficult situations in the golfing world, for example, looking for sponsorship, how confident were you to ask for sponsorship, or did you rather wait for sponsors to come to you, or talk about navigating that? Because and the reason I ask you that is because it sounds like self-confidence isn't up there in your top 10 strengths. Okay. I'm just saying that what you've spoken about, your self-confidence was knocked. So now part of the journey of professional golf is seeking sponsorship, because it's expensive. You don't make the cut, you don't get paid. So how do you go about things like that?
Yeah, I've written some few letters, spoke with a few people, but of course when you get no all the time, you just get discouraged. Okay. And then I eventually stopped looking, and now I'm trying to get my game up so they can just come looking for me. So now I'm only doing that.
Lante, I just want to say thank you so much for joining the podcast, and it's so amazing to hear your own story, and I hope that you feel heard by sharing your story. And in our next podcast, it'll be so awesome to include Zetu, and we can hear from both of you about your journey to where you are today, and maybe how others can feel heard and how we can reach out to them.
Yes. Thank you, Joe. That will actually be a great idea. So yes, thank you, and also thank you for giving us this platform.
To
share what we've been through and stuff like that.
It's such a pleasure. And I think the more people are aware and the more we can help, we can change things. You know, if you don't have a voice and you don't feel heard, we can't change. And by self-awareness, one can, through awareness, people have a choice. And when you've got a choice, you can have change.
Definitely.
Okay.
I hope this will work. Thank you very much.
That's a great pleasure, and we'll plan for next week. I encourage you as an audience to interact by sending questions on Beat It with Joe on Instagram. You can also find a link to share your own stories in a voice note or questions in the note below. Please can you support this podcast by subscribing and sharing with friends and family. It would be great if you can leave a 5-star review or just a review. And join our community so together we can support and improve each other's lives. In our next episode, I would like to talk about role models and how important mentors and role models can be. I would like to continue to talk about creating a supportive environment that creates excellence rather than tearing each other down. Thank you.